gonna be playing in the World Cup. I'm sorry. I'm not a pro. But we are gonna be watching the World Cup because I know some of you don't have Fortnite. Now, don't ask how I know that because, well, it's quite simple. Some people don't have Fortnite because parents don't allow them. But hey, you can watch this. Like, if you're watching this, you probably can watch this, and if you are not allowed to watch this, well, I'm sorry, you can't watch it. But I'm going to start watching this video. Alright, I'm watching. Okay, I'm going to start watching the stream soon. But first, I'm going to play some Galaga. Well, whatever this is. Pizza. Here we go. Now let's watch. I'm going to mute my mic.
Brilliantly done from them, getting the first points on the board as the Funky Fighters again are able to pull out to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way? Or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obviously I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and you do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say that Achim with the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck, 10 points going over to them, and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect, yeah. And the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break. They're feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, and you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing everything he can to not get hit, and he does get the teddy bear in. Oh. 10 points going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the curtain. Taco is like, you know what? I'm going to check the close area. Look at how Chappie's doing it as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away here, trying to see if anyone's trying to make a mad dash while the curtains are up, and Sandy gets caught right there.
Good shot right away. 20 seconds left, so players need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload off. Saw the truck over on the side, is able to pick that one up, and now is looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just wants to fire it up. Only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it.
Oh,
the cactus.
Those are hard to hit.
There goes, able to pick it up just at the last second. Good attempt from Kutu, and you can see the points already coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan. 5 and 10 point props all the way.
That is the way to go. Inch your way up and over to that victory there. But that was just the first round of 4 here. Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen now is, again, the guard tower is going to mix up. We're going to see new players in the guard tower, and then the other players that were previously in the guard tower back on the prop point floor.
Yes, you get 1 round in the guard tower, 3 rounds of running as the props, and you can see right away now you have the Funky Fighters up top, and the shots go out as soon as the blinds go down, not letting anything happen as the props march their way out of spawn.
This is fun right here. I love watching these trucks waddle about, really trying to find their way, and they see the light go to change, plant themselves down, and they're back out to the field here.
Yep, and desperately trying to avoid. Oh, there's no way. You're stacked on top of each other. Come on, you got to shoot one of the two. Shots are going towards it, but right now Zan trying to get that cuddly cute teddy bear into the incinerator. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say there, as the Archer is now doing everything he can. Hits the bounce target twice and is able to convert as Magma gets another good run and sneaks in under the shots of Dracius.
That's right. This is just getting closer and closer as we have a 3-way tie now. The Fish Fam, Llama Record Company, the Cuddle Crew, all at the top here, and it's still a very close game so far. Dan Yan right here from the Sunshine Soldiers, peeking around, using that camera angle, trying to see when it's time, wants to waste no time here. Bat, it goes down and off to the races she goes. But will it change? Yep. Actually, stops early too. Says, you know what, I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna stop before the curtain comes up.
and she has to be having a blast right now. She says one of her favorite things about creative mode is kind of the wacky and Waynian situations you get into, particularly like prop hunt. So this must be a game mode that she's doing incredibly well and enjoying herself in. As you can see there, her team is able to get a couple of props in there. Gotaga and Clytex try to make the final little sprint. Hand of Blood gets another 10 points over, as does Taco with a 5-point statue there. Scissors is hanging around on the side there. Will go through. No, I did not mean to call you trash. You just are a dumpster now, quite literally.
Quite literally, but oh, the rage. I read the lips. He said, I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's see how he decides. He's going for those 10 points, though. Notice he went straight to the right for the big objects. That's the risk.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful not only of the fact you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. Can't be clipping into anything else with 45 seconds remaining in round 2. And you can see Spedos a minute before the guard looked at him. He's like, I don't, nah, I'm out. Right there. And right now, relatively top heavy. 70-70, and as I said, Fishfam does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds left, does find an angle that
you know,
no
he actually
really
didn't
watching.
park either. He just jumped on top of it. You know, I haven't been to this section here where all the vehicles are.
This is the section I'm talking about, where you can grab a burger in a bucket, go out, and not expose yourself except for during one period. And as long as you either full run the time through, or you opt to sit still during that time, then you're good. You will score literally every single run. It's just you have to be a 2-point prop, and you have to go to that exit.
Oh, Dan Yen right there, unfortunately, couldn't push through in those final moments there. And that was round 2 of 4, as we are looking to get into round 3 next. So they can earn some more points. And every single set matters, right? Every game matters, because there's a lot of prize on the line.
Yes, every single match is scored. The top 4 will receive a gradient of money going from $55,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receiving 10. That prize is then decided who will receive the Silver Llama. The Funky Fighters currently have one, but who will be able to press with that?
Clytax, that vehicle is way too big, buddy. You can't just be trying to squeeze it behind that and not think someone's going to see the tail end of it. Here we have Bensor and Drakias close by one another. Bensor gets popped through the blinds there. And wait, so he's going to take a couple shots. He said, does this truck belong here? He did miss, though. Lucky for him. The bad aim and that moment right there is going to allow him to sneak that big 10-point. No! He gets taken out. Right there, that's no points for him. 10 is huge in this mode, too. It's very difficult to get a vehicle all the way through.
I mean, it's swingy, right? If you think about it, the last round was one with 150 points, right? So if you get a singular 10-point profit, that's not an insignificant percentage there. Like, that's going to be able to help your team, but you also need to set your feet there, as Kororo didn't hit the crouch button. It was like, I see you wiggling a little bit there. Yoink.
There's Ninja, Ryan, Fronta, Chappie, many others still in the running here. Just kind of peeking around. You see Tyler shooting straight through the curtain. It almost looks like he's beelining his shots down the aisle there, trying to see if he can get anyone trying to exit out. Zan sees one pop up in the air, and I think he might have clipped that person out.
Nobody was watching that side.
Oh,
Fishfam needs to communicate better right now. Nobody was covering that other side. We saw 2 teams able to get a decent run out. But right now, Llama Record Company still holding the lead, sitting at 100 points. But don't forget, Fishfam are up on top right now. Are the guards, which means they're not scoring points.
He's so fast. Ryan Fronta is so fast here with this prop. Even moving it, he doesn't care. He's going all the way for it. But he's got to watch for traps. See the fear? He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to wait here and get the secure point.
So one important thing to notice, too, is Ryan is taking paths consistently that take him to the corner of the guard tower, because the corner provides you with a little bit of natural cover, and it breaks that sight line up. If you're only staring out in one direction, it's super easy to be like, no, that car was not there. I know it wasn't. If you're flipping back and forth across that corner piece, it just breaks up your field of view a little bit more, and it's that much harder to try and figure out what's actually going to hit.
That's right, and oh boy, is MSYB going to be able to sneak this huge truck in? Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath. Lucky for him, the shot did not come back in time. But just that big archery target was almost enough to kind of block him right there. Venos gets another large object in as well. That's another 10-pointer for the Llama record. It was fully processed here, so now he's at 130. Can the Cuddle Crew hold the lead here, though? Can they secure it? All the Llama Record Company needs to not score right now, and they'll continue to kind of stay in the lead.
And you can see Scissors is hitting a ton of shots. They're trying to get the retribution as the guard, and now we're heading in to our final round of match number 2. So we'll see who the guards are, see what the stakes are, and who will be able to take that #1 spot. Again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama #2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that scoreboard. And Cuddle Crew, Llama Record Co., first and second. Who will be able to overtake them? And they are so close to 5 points separating. It's a battle for first and second now.
Yes, Lackland and the rest of his team are trying their hardest. They have to stop people from scoring. The Chicken Champions get up. They can just easily snag this away, but for now they know the Llama Record Company cannot. They can't take them over.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that car. He knew it wasn't there.
Nice.
Finds the box right around the corner and then gets another one right after. Blind fire through the shade as Rubius is looking to post up there. Spanish YouTuber trying to find a way in, trying to lead his team, and they've overtaken the Llama Record Co. with plenty of time and are tied with the Cuddle team. Any singular point now will put the Chicken Champions as our match 2 winner. They need
so close.
1 prop.
That's right, they're so close here. Magma trying to hop on over. Who's it going to be for the Chicken Champions? Who's going to be?
Do you think they get a 2-point prop? They have the scoreboard in front of them. They know they need only that. Do you think they run one in, or do you think they stay with what they're doing right now?
Honestly, I think they're just going to stay with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to sneak in here.
That will be it, yes. Brilliantly done. They're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right, because the Cuddle Crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it. Little Whip Warriors have scored, though. 1 minute left here. Uh-oh. Raven's Revenge coming up as well, as is the Fish Fam. This is actually getting closer than we would have thought. They're close to pushing out the Cuddle Crew and the Llamas.
Yep, and Little Whip Ninja also getting the 5 points there. Will be able to overtake. Don't forget, you don't want to end up 4th to 8th. It's all about at least breaking the top 4 to get a little bit of the differentiation there in the prizing. But the Chicken Champions are pulling ahead. They're keeping that 25-point difference so far between the Little Whip Warriors. Little Whip needs to find a coordinated run with 10-point props in these last 30 seconds, or they're not going to get it. Meanwhile, Bensor running that statue and trying to lock up everything he can for the lead. And he's being extremely patient with it. Taking a corner run, finding everything he needs to do. Little Whip does get a 5 and a 10, and they're still now only 20 points behind, but Bensor is going to be able to lock that one up from there. 5 points, 25, 15 seconds left. The Chicken Champions are sitting pretty.
Yes, that's right. If the Little Whip Warriors don't score big right now with all big props, it's going to be all over in 3 seconds. And it's not going to be enough here because the Chicken Champions, they actually pushed the lead even further.
Did you see what happened at the last second?
They did score.
No. Raven's Revenge grabbed a 2-point prop, hard ran all the way through, got it in, right? And then that pushed them from 4th into 3rd. When we talk about every little interaction mattering, that was it. But the Chicken Champions, one might be able to say that was excellent. They were able to tender defend that title for the match 2 victory and putting them in a good spot to contend for the set 2 llama.
You can see the excitement there on their faces
as
they just realize, hey man, we got this. We're in the running here. The Junkyard Juke could be ours.
And you can see they're still talking gameplay right now. Like, they want to know, what can we do more? That play you did right there was awesome, but they want the next one because there's 3 matches for each one of the sets, and a win there would put them in a fantastic spot to get the 2nd Silver Llama. You need that in order to be in contention, and if they're able to split it up away and deny it from the Funky Fighters, the field's wide open.
Yes, it's not over yet. That's just another team who takes a victory here, making it that much closer of a running so far. And we saw the Ravens Revenge kind of sneak up too. You need as many points as possible. The bigger the placement, the better the prize as well for the round, so you can't just give up either. You got to push it all the way to the final.
And hey, hats off to whoever's call that was on Raven's Revenge. That was a brilliant decision, showing exactly why you were able to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals, why you're playing on that stage. Those are the big plays, but again, brilliantly done from the Chicken Champions. Consistent runs, stuck to their statues, stuck to their routes, and took the corners. And now we're actually going to have a chance to talk to our Chicken Champions, the Match 2 champions. Zeke has them up there on the top floor. Zeke, what do you got for us?
What's going on, guys? I'm hanging out with the Chicken Champions, guys. That game was insane. Feathers were flying, and you guys clutched it up. Did you figure out the strategy? Because you guys were well and ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, we practiced yesterday, and everything is thanks to this guy. This guy always goes for the 10 points, always, and he always gets it. So thanks to you, man.
All right, then I'm coming to you, Mr. Carey. What was the strategy? How did you get the 10 points in there? Was it the same every time? Did you switch things up?
Yeah, go for the 10 points each time and do the same strategy, and it seems to work.
So in this intense game of red light, green light, were you like stopping early, or were you just like going as far as you could go and then waiting for someone to spot you and stopping, or what was your plan?
I'm taking it very patiently.
Yeah. All right, now over to you guys. What do you guys think of this game mode? Has it been everything you thought it's been?
Yeah, it's great. We had a game plan. We definitely did what we came to do, and yeah, that's what we expected. So.
Very well executed. You did not lay an egg. All right, final question for you. I want to give you the chance to tell the world, you know, all the fans something. What do you want to tell them?
Thanks for the support from Spain for the other world, and my team is it's good in this mode, and will we win the next match?
There you go. The excitement is real. Gentlemen, congratulations. Best of luck going forward. We're sending it back your way.
Brilliantly done there from the Chicken Champions. Thank you so much, Zeke. They're excited to be there. They stuck to the gameplay. And shout out to Bensor. The one thing he was looking forward to on this trip, he wanted to play in front of a big crowd. He got that moment, running through, securing that for the Chicken Champions. And immediate El Rubius turned to him and was like, it's all him, man. He put the team on his back or put the team in his dumpster. I don't know, that normally that wouldn't be a good thing, but in this circumstance, hey, it worked out for him.
Yeah, another prop to Kyoto as well. The only, or one of two controller players here, you know, in the creative finals, so very nice of him to kind of represent for those guys as well. And again, just showing that he's got the moves out there.
He had the moves, was able to find the right angles, and now we've seen some developments from match 1 to match 2.
Yep.
What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was different?
And that last one, honestly, finally seeing someone pick up those 2-point props, right? Using those are points right there. But with that, we'll jump over to Bala. We'll take a fun look at some of the things that developed in our last few moments.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out what all the different tools and props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far. We can roll the clip right now as all these players. The first thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Dan Yen gets picked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that. But moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue. Those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard. The recovery and just barely doesn't get into the incinerator at the last second. And then here we have Tomoya, we have again, just an awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, you know, crossing the street at the same time. Here's Tracius hitting some amazing shots through the black. And then he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second, but this is what he did, always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also go at the same time and make it into that incinerator. So we're gonna head and listen to what those communications were like from Tomoya and team. In this one, they made sure the countdown was perfect.
2, 3, 4, 10. I got 10. I got 10. We are both. We are both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Oh, they kill me. If they don't kill me, I score 10.
Don't
1, 2,
Okay,
3,
I got 5.
4. I got 10. No, he killed me.
Oh.
We are strong team.
Yeah.
I scored 0 in the second round. That's the problem.
I scored 0 in the first one, so.
Like, we are all close points.
There you go. The Funky Fighters, you know they won the first Silver Llama. We're going to see if they can win the next one. We've got one more match here on Junkyard Juke to go, and we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from this. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that great breakdown. Listening to the comms, that's one thing I hadn't considered. I always just kind of like, yeah, it's going to come up now. But these guys all on comms talking, have one guy counted out. That guy's just like a metronome, make sure he has it on the dot every single time. Brilliantly done from them, but will they be able to take back that top spot? We've seen them do it. If they can grab that Silver Llama, they'll be in such a good spot. But right now, they aren't seeing the same success they saw before.
Yeah, you want to get the Silver Llama, but to get there, you got to make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that bit right there. You kind of noticed the team synergy, and he said something very important in his interview there. Talked about being patient. You really have to be patient. You can't let the frustration get to you. You saw Scissors very expressive on the cam. Just, it's hard to get the pointer, and that's what I talked about before this whole thing started. I said, trust me, this is a lot harder than you guys think. You might just, you know, oh yeah, I'll turn it to something and run it through. Nah, man, you're gonna get shut down.
But I mean, it's just like, if you think about it, it's the mental aspect that really comes with it. If you're able to frustrate somebody else, then they're that much more off their game. And these guys are all great at that, coming through from some of the Death Run qualifiers. It makes it that much harder. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, don't forget, there is a fantastic, awesome event-specific merch starting here right now, today on the 26th. You can also get it on retailrow.com. Make sure you celebrate the event. Remember it, grab some from your friends, your brothers, your family, people who couldn't be here, and celebrate the first ever Fortnite World Cup.
Yeah, you saw some of your favorite.
Okay, turns out this is not the final.
That new swag.
Or finals.
Definitely loving it. All types of collaborations going on here.
Well, actually, maybe it is.
I love it when
it's
Fortnite releases new gear.
It's the Fortnite Cup.
Spice
World Cup.
I'm always a fan of anything Fortnite swag. That's pretty much like 98% of my wardrobe at this point. I mean, I love the logos, love the bright colors, but enough from us. Match 3, set number 2, the final one on the original version of Junkyard Juke before we see the remix later on. Are you guys ready?
That's right.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And let's begin. The first round is on their way. Match number 3, set number 2. Who will be able to incinerate the props the most? Who will push out to the lead? And can anybody upset the Funky Fighters who took that first llama? You need to make sure they don't get this one here. And basically, everyone's first place.
Yep, you can see there, Taldeck did land a shot straight through the curtain. Very nicely done. Another kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you that's easy to maneuver the objects you want to bring through. Vitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this section, but he says, you know what? It's all good. I can sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider is the coloring of the background. You're in the junkyard. You're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle browns and oranges around there. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you if you grab the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm going to score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way everyone has time to play around like that.
You can't play around every single one of those ones matters.
I'm getting bored of watching this, okay?
Soldiers
because,
swapping over. They've
it's
already
them,
put
not
in
me.
a 2-point prop. So
even though Ninja's in it, you can see him right there, but I'm not a big fan of Ninja. But hey, I need to show you guys all this other stuff. So take home the prize, World Cup, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Okay, see that marshmallow? Keep it mellow, I think? I think Marshmallow's coming back, guys. I'm serious, I think he's coming back. I'm serious here. I really think he's coming back. Okay, I have an idea. We can play. Okay, I'm gonna play with my friends. Join. Alright, you guys won't be able to see all of this. Okay, how about this? Delete the party and forget that. Wait, actually, I have an idea. I know some of you guys might want to keep watching the new thing, right? Or the World Cup. So I'm gonna have it in. I'm gonna be watching it in the match because well then it's more fun. You know, I'm gonna do some solos. Well, let me just become the dragon really quickly, as in let me just go into dragon mode. There we go, now save that. There we go. As you can see, I'm a dragon now. Like I'm meant to be.
Howard, he can't earn anymore.
Alright.
That was a great.
So I got you guys what you want.
This kind of waiting for the bombs to go down, making sure to find an angle, and pushing it towards me. Be careful. All of that stuff right there, but those kind of gets picked up anyway. As he's like, hey, there wasn't a car there before. Al-Shade now looking to find a run. You can see Fishman and Normal Record Code currently hanging out at the top, but again.
Hey, I'm sorry about this, but I need to mark where I'm going, as actually I don't.
Two targets both running out good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have two people sitting in the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more competitive because you're like, yeah, those were both there, but fine. There's no way those are both props.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, if you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to do. So maybe it is a good idea for timing.
But there's split spawns, so you don't always see there's different spawn points around the map that have the different things as you go out. So you can coordinate with a teammate, or what you can also do is sort of bait somebody else to do it.
You want to know something cool
so
now?
You see somebody who's running an R2 target.
It's only news, but they had a good weapon. They literally had a good weapon, so that's why I lost. Perfect. Well, going back into solos. As you guys can tell, I am not that good at Fortnite, and I really don't have any solo wins. Wait, actually they were the finals. I was right. So yeah, I guess I was right about them being the finals. Like, I knew I saw that word finals somewhere. Alright. Oh, and also soon I will be having merch, like merchandise. And I will sell it on a website that I create. Well, I'll have help creating it, but yeah. yeah, it should be really fun.
That
And also,
first
I'd get money
matchup,
from it.
If they can hold on and build up with the guards in the final round, they need to build up as much of a lead as possible here.
Ferraro actually has 15 eliminations, so he had a super successful guard round. But the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push us up here too. Just gonna go ahead and take that 5-pointer, throw him right over the fish pan.
Just
they're in the top 3 running.
That was a great run from the corner peak the entire time.
I'm gonna go straight down. Bomb diving. This is what I call
the Chicken Champions.
bomb diving, and it works.
That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them and starts pushing up. Llama Records needs to get in some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense with them for the last one. So they're pushing through. Right now it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Fishman up there. So they're doing their best to delay everyone.
See that truck there? Wait, no, that's a truck.
Tyler, and now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that
sniper?
rusted out car.
It's mine.
Barely avoids the shot. Saw the hitbox going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough. Tracers gets in 2 more 10-point drops. Also going over, and we're seeing, I think, a little bit closer of a score here, minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot yet.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llama Company. The Llamas have not shot, went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any limbs, so they have not taken a run yet.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there, meaning the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh,
the fact that they're already
so they're doing great.
Llama needs to press on it. The only team who really has a definitive lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Record both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, oh, the poor Burger at the very end.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them off? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there.
Go Tigers.
It's already up there. And you can see the Chicken Champions were able to connect, so
Pistol,
it's all about
nothing.
can a Little Whip and them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to the knife, and you can see right away already tunneling in on those 10-point props.
The Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The Chicken Champions already have the lead.
Well, that's better than a pistol.
Continue to press
an
on here.
Gun.
Llama Records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your position regardless of what. This is still a fantastic game for all the teams in top 3.
And I think we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Whips are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the Chicken Champions, not the Night Ninjas, still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the Chicken Champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to either start fast running with the 5-point props or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They've been so good.
Oh, there's like prop hunt in there.
A huge spike there. He's
How did I just not realize
so
that?
close to making it through. Very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldoc. Sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. No, the Little Whip Warriors actually went in 2nd place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. The Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to. CCAS is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can. It's doing it really well so far. Avoiding the jump pads that Ninja called those ones out on the run when he hit them on the last time. I think they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props run, and they will be able to do it. But all of a sudden, Fishman is right there as well. They're only 25 points out. Here comes the rotation across. 5 points will be coming across. Goes a little bit. Fishman also getting it from Cuddle Crew because trying to get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them. Ryan gets one in for the second defender, pushing him back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he get this water heater in, if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hidden so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fishman catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points. They need a run of 10s. Kaz got in. The box is coming just behind. Fishman gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2. Repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended their crown.
That's right, and you have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right there in those final moments. Little Whip Warriors and Fish fans really coming up at the end there, you know, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round everyone's a winner, but you can earn just a little, you can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there, and these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there, the creative builders were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Just like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers. I'm like,
that's the magic of creative. Unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones obviously develop, not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We
Let's
know
see
you
what
guys
this noob
enjoy
had.
it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that like, hey, I'm gonna stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down.
Oh,
so,
hi there.
Yeah, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, you know, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what I love about all this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest. But the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Pooks. Pooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down.
I was trying to kill him with that, but why do that? Why use that when I'm at close range? That was a good weapon too. Well, everyone, I think that will just be my video for today. It wasn't that active or anything like that. It was just quite boring. Sorry. Everyone, that was my video today. Have a very great time, and if you can watch, and if you want to watch more of the Fortnite World Cup Finals, you can watch it live now. And well, that's me, that's me, Dragon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more content. Have a fantastic day, and maybe 2 days. Who knows how long I'm going to YouTube in? But have a great time. See you next time. Goodbye.